This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Annabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Annabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeart Radio app. KFI AM 640, it is The Conway Show, ding dong with everybody. And for the very first time, I am coming on the air to tell you that we have an American Pope. For the very first time in the long history of Catholicism, we have a Catholic Pope from the United States of America, from Chicago, South Side. Probably a White Sox fan, not a Cubs fan, probably a Bulls fan. Maybe he's going to the racetrack there. You know, I'd like to know how the Pope does at the racetrack. I'd like to see if he cashes in any of his good deeds and can have the, can bet a sure bet. I wonder what a sure bet for him is. Superfecta, trifecta, pick six, pick three. I don't know. Raymond Arroyo is with us. We're going to try to get him on here to talk about the Pope. Man, what a day. I was watching it live when the white smoke came out, and you could see it on my Twitter page, my X page. I did a really cool, creative thing where I put it in black and white, like it was old. Belly, did you like that?
That was very clever.
Never any credit around here for my social media creativity, but I move on. I press on. But if you go to... What was that, Belly? I'm sorry, what was that, Angel?
I was just going to say, I was so impressed by that.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So if you go to Twitter, and it's X now, and you just type in @TimConwayJR, you'll see the black and white video that I took of the white smoke coming up. The very first white smoke. And by the way, Crozier, I don't know if you know this. Maybe you've thought about it. Maybe you haven't. I'm a little older than you. This might very well be my last Pope.
Oh, he does seem to be a spry guy.
So if he lives another 20 years, I'm not looking at 20.
You and me both.
No way. You and I are probably going to go out in the same time. You know?
You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Kick it.
Well, Dukes of Hazzard style. Gone. Or what's the show about the two women that went nuts?
Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise. Yes.
Butch and Sundance. Come on.
But this could be, if you're in your 60s or 70s, this could be your last Pope. Pope Leo XIV. If my mom were alive, she would have been a lot of woos, a lot of that. She would have gone to Chicken Shirt to get a hat custom made that said Leo 14 on it. And then she would have gone a beeline to El Torito for happy hour and scream and drink margaritas and yell that we have an American Pope at the Encino El Torito for half-price food, half-price margaritas, and she would have gone nuts. Until the party ended. And with my mom, the party would end one of three ways. Either the Pope would have a little wiggle room with abortion, and that would send her off. She could not recover from that. The Pope would be on her rest list, and she would not even think about going to church while this guy's the Pope. The second way, if they allowed gay marriage, she's gone. Third way, if women become priests, gone. So if any of those three things happen, she's out of there. She's a very strict Catholic. She got us kicked out of 2 different parishes, one in Woodland Hills, St. Mel's. The priests veered off of the abortion stance just a hair. I think it was abuse or incest or rape or something, just a little bit. Instead of due north, that needle came down just a hair, and she would blow up at the priest after church, and we're gone. She gone. And we moved. We moved parishes. We went to Our Lady of Grace in Encino until I think it was allowing women to become priests. I think she heard tell. She didn't even hear it firsthand. She heard somebody in the parish say, "Hey, I think the Catholic Church is going to allow women priests." Gone. Again, blowing up at the priest after Mass, and we move on again. We kept moving east. We moved from Woodland Hills to Encino to Sherman Oaks. Well, Sherman Oaks, Encino. We ended up at St. Cyril's in Encino. And I think, look, my dad was making pretty good money at the Carol Burnett Show, tithing 10%, which is, I think, redundant. I think tithing means 10%. But giving 10% of his salary to the church. And they still said, you knew the rules, you knew the boundaries, mahalo. We can't handle the Redbird. We can't handle post-church Redbird. She's too much. She's too much. I said, yeah, but Father Tom was his name. I said, Father Tom, you deal with her for 8 to 10 minutes a week after Mass on a Sunday. That's the only contact you have with the Redbird. I am with her, because I was young at the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Redbird ran hot. For people that know this, my mom was the Redbird. She had really red hair. She, I think she referred to herself as the Redbird, or Big Mac, because her initials were MAC, Marianne Conway.
Right on.
So she either referred to herself as Big Mac or the Redbird. And
never been called Big Mac.
And Redbird ran hot. With not just with family, everybody got it.
It was an equal opportunity.
Oh yeah, everybody got it. Everybody got a taste of the Redbird. If it was a waiter at a restaurant that is screwed up, or somebody that got in her way at a market, it was always like 3 seconds from May 1980 in Washington State, St. Helens. She was always ready to blow. St. Marianne, St. Helens, St. Marianne, St. Marianne, St. Helens, and boom, she blew. But man, she'd be proud today. I bet you she would be proud today. We have a Chicago Cardinal who is now the Pope. The number one leader in the Catholic religion is from Chicago. That's unbelievable. I never thought I'd see the day, ever. In my wildest dreams. I think he was 175 to 1 to be the next Pope. I never in my life. And my mom would have been so thrilled. Man, she would have been crying. My mom would have been in tears. She'd been down on her knees doing a rosary or something. And then, swearing later that it was too hot or too cold or something. But she would have been thrilled. This would have been the best day of my mom's life. And that's including having kids and birthdays and marriage and success and personal relationship, all that stuff. This would have been her favorite day of the year. An American Pope. Man, oh man, I'll always remember that. And I could hear my mom just laughing and whooping it up in heaven. Just woo! A lot of those up in heaven. Woo! She was a big one of those. She loved that. That was her noise. When she was at a sporting event or watching TV or something cool happened, she brought out the woos.
She was a woo girl?
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And she wooed for those Denver Broncos. You'd have loved it.
Oh.
And she would say things like, oh, my God, those kids are so tough. Look at those kids. Look at those Broncos, boy. I'm like, all right, Mom. You've been there for 10 minutes. You were a Rams fan for 35 years. You've been there for 10 minutes. And now it's, look at those guys. They're so tough. They're so rough. All right, we're live. We're going to come back. We're going to have a guest with us, I do believe. I think Raymond Arroyo. We're going to try and get him on. And he's Catholic as well. So we'll talk to him.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
Raymond Arroyo from Fox News is with us. He's on Laura Ingraham all the time, seen and unseen. How are you, sir?
I just get off the air with her. It's 1:30 in Rome. How do you think I am?
Oh, my God. Buddy, I'm telling you, I have never been so shocked in my life than when they revealed it was an American.
He was number 6 on my list.
Really?
I wasn't shocked. I thought he'd be one of the compromise candidates. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
He was in the wins because he's the least American they've ever seen. I mean, he's worked in the Curia for like 3 years and has only been a cardinal for 3 years. Before that, he spent most of his life in Peru. You know, though he was born in Chicago, I guess he has even his roots in New Orleans, I found that interesting.
Wow.
But they elected him primarily because he's regarded as a moderate, somebody who's a clear thinker and an intelligent man, a careful man. At the same time, the record is mixed. I mean, this is somebody who dispatched bishops under Pope Francis, good bishops who had thriving dioceses, just because Francis disagreed with their liturgical styles. He thought they were too traditional. So
he's more liberal, this guy.
He would be more progressive, yeah, okay. Absolutely. Look, I said this the other day. If you like Pope Francis, you're going to love Pope Leo, okay? But here's the caveat. In style, in approach, I think he's not quite as inflammatory or authoritarian. And the message he sent today, wearing the traditional mazzetta, that's that red cape the Pope traditionally wears and all the regalia, that Francis didn't wear any of that. You remember he came out looking like a parish priest in white. This Pope today, Leo, came out in the full regalia, which is a tip of the hat to the tradition, which may indicate that he's willing to give a little in that area. And I think, look, this Pope he's got a couple of challenges. He has to heal a divided church that feels internally, forget what people outside think, internally, there's a huge division. Catholics feel everything's up for grabs. There's a theological chaos in play. And you need a pope that will come and restore order. That's really the Pope's only job, Tim, is to come in and say, no, this is what we teach. This is the teaching of the church. And Pope Francis's approach was, why don't we have a meeting? We'll all get in the same room. I'll invite atheists and non-believers, a couple of ladies from the parish, and a few cardinals I really like. And we'll discuss these things. And then the Holy Spirit will come in the room and tell them what to think.
Okay.
That doesn't work. But Pope Leo, the new Pope, has said, he said it in his opening moments, we need to be a synodal church. The translation there is he's going to keep that democratic model rolling. To what degree and what fashion we'll have to see. But, yeah.
But, Raymond, let me ask you a question, though. If he's too liberal, does that attract more people to the church, or will it turn more conservatives that are currently in the church off?
Well, I'll by way of analogy, I'll share this fact with you. The Wall Street Journal did a piece the other day. The Vatican finances, they're down $2 billion,
wow.
And they have $400 million of outstanding pension debt they can't pay.
Wow.
So I guess when you start selling the statues in the Vatican museums, for pension change, maybe then you wake up. But this path of Pope Francis for the last 12 years, whether you loved him, didn't like him, thought he was lovely, thought he was terrible, here's the reality. The church is broke.
Yeah.
And the pews are empty, and ordinations are down. So my eyes tell me orthodoxy sells. That's where young people are coming to the church. They want eternal answers. They want a vibrant faith. They want something to give their lives for. And you don't do that for a guitar mass and felt banners. I'm sorry.
Right. Here's a quote that I think is going to get him in trouble. Quote, teaching gender in school is the promotion of here's the exact quote. Teachings on gender in schools and the promotion of gender ideology is confusing. It seeks to create genders that don't exist. Yeah.
Well, look, this is what I'm saying. He's a mixed bag. But Pope Francis would say things like this, too. Okay? And all that means is that, look, even the most liberal of popes, Catholic popes, are going to say, look, God made you male and female. There's no other gender. I mean, they're going to say that, but that doesn't make him a right winger or a hardcore Benedict XVI. He's not. Right. So I think you have to just look at this through rational eyes and say he's a moderate. He said he wants to be a bridge builder. We'll see. But the challenges are immense for this man. He should restore the Latin Mass and just calm down all the traditional people who feel they've been slighted. He needs to restore some of these bishops who were removed just because Pope Francis thought they were too devotional. I mean, there's no sin for bringing people into the faith. And Pope Francis at times said, if you don't bring them in the way I want you to, you're out. He was authoritarian. There's no way around it.
I know it's 1:30 in the morning. You got to go. I got to take a break here, but just one last question. Cubs or White Sox fan?
He is a White Sox fan. His brother said it earlier today. He's a White Sox fan, the new Pope. So, look, it's neat having an American Pope, too.
It's great. It's unbelievable. I never thought I would live long enough to see an American Pope, ever.
Me neither. I did not either. And
Buddy,
there we have it. So
let's talk some more, though. I know it's 1:30. I'll let you get some sleep. But when you get back, let's chat.
It's a deal.
You're the best. All right, thank you. Raymond Arroyo over there at Fox News. He's always on with Laura Ingraham. He does that portion of the show, Seen and Unseen. Very funny guy, very great, cool guy. Lives in New Orleans, so Crozier's jealous. All right, we got to take a break here. The Pope is American. I've never thought I would say that on the air. I can't believe we have an American Pope. It's a big deal for Catholics. Huge, huge deal. The biggest deal maybe in the history of America when it comes to religion, as far as Catholics go. It's got to be. It's got to be.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
We'll be, I'm going to Wango Tango. I think Bellio's going. Crozier's family's going. My wife's going with her sisters. We'll be at Wango Tango the day after tomorrow. Richie's going. I think Kiki was going to go. And then she's not going.
Because she didn't like the GA.
Oh, she didn't like general admission, huh?
No.
Yeah.
You didn't get her tickets quick enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's, Brian should have known that before he said yes, huh?
Wow.
Well, that's a tough gal. Yeah. Doesn't like the GA. So I like GA. I live in GA.
Oh, you want to switch then?
No. I'm moving on up. I'm like the Pope. I'm the American. I'm the Burbank Pope now. So it's going to be great. Wango Tango is going to be Saturday night. Gates open, I think, at 1. Or maybe before that. Music starts at 5 or 6, somewhere around there. And then it's music all night. It's going to be hot. It's going to be in the high 80s.
Hottest day of the week.
Even at Huntington Beach, it's going to be 84, 85.
Oof.
And then it's going to cool down. So people are going to get hot during the day. And then you bring a sweater, tie it around your thin waist or your neck or whatever. But bring a sweater or sweatshirt or, I don't know, parka or something.
Because it will turn to sweater weather.
Yes, it's going to get a little chilly after.
Sweater weather.
It's going to be, and we're going to be partying all night long on the beach. I don't know what to wear shoes-wise. Do you wear shoes? It's on the sand.
It's hot sand, man.
Oh, that's right. Hot sand.
Oof, that is the worst.
Oh.
Wear your sneakers.
Wear my Naughty USA sandals.
Woo-hoo. Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Angel, I can't believe we didn't set you up with a booth there. You could have been, selling those things like hotcakes.
Oh, yeah.
Next year.
Absolutely.
If it's
we'll
at the
do it
beach.
next year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's going to be at the beach or not. All right. What do we know about the new Pope, Pope Leo XIV? Let's find out about this guy.
It's interesting because two countries are claiming the new Pope, of course. The United States hailing it as the first American Pope in history.
How about that? The first American Pope!
And Peru. The new Pope does have joint citizenship for both the United States and Peru.
Okay, but where was he born? Chicago. Wasn't born in Peru.
Born in Chicago.
That's right.
In September 14, 1955. His father was of French and Italian descent, and his mother of Spanish descent. And then his father was a U.S. Navy veteran in World War II. The south side of Chicago, the new Pope, Pope Leo XIV, was an altar boy there. He then joined the Augustine Order, and he's the first Augustine Pope. He has spent...
By the way, you know who's really good friends with him? I guess they went through Pope school together. I don't know if that's a thing. But Bishop Van, the leader of the Orange County Catholic Diocese, his friends went through the same program with Leo XIV, the new Pope. So that's a cool connection.
11 years or so in Peru, in some of the poorer neighbourhoods there, which I think would have appealed to the previous pontiff, because that's the sort of social work that this new Pope and the previous Pope both valued.
Man, did they do this quickly? I expected, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe up to a month of sitting there, writing on piece of paper and then burning them and then eating and sleeping and voting. But man, they did this quickly, very quickly.
And so now in the United States, Donald Trump has said it's such an honor to realize that he's the first American Pope.
Was he talking about Leo or himself?
So now in the United States, Donald Trump has said it's such an honor to realize that he's the first American Pope.
I think he's talking about himself.
What excitement Donald Trump put on social media, and what a great honor for our country. I look forward to meeting Pope Leo XIV. It will be a very meaningful moment. The president of Argentina, and again, this is where South America is now claiming the new Pope, he says the forces of heaven have given their verdict clearly. No more words, Your Honor. Barack Obama he's delighted with the Chicago...
Oh, that's right, the Chicago connection. Barack Obama is from the South Side of Chicago, or Hawaii or something like that.
Delighted with the Chicago connection, being, of course, from Chicago himself. Barack Obama has said, Michelle and I send our congratulations to a fellow Chicagoan, His Holiness Pope Leo XIV. This is a historic day for the US, and we will pray for him as he begins the sacred work of leading the Catholic Church and setting an example for so many, regardless of faith.
I guarantee you Saturday Night Live is going to have a field day with this. Like they did the Bears.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to have the Pope. The same guys around the table, the Pope.
Now,
that came from a buddy of mine. Getting Michael's a CHP guy. He's from Chicago. People from Chicago are thrilled that this Pope is from Chicago. Even if you're not Catholic, it's a big deal. And I'm sure somebody's trying to find out where he went to school and, the first house or the house he was born in. Maybe they can turn that into a museum. It's a big deal. Big deal in the United States.
Now, it looks like that this new Pope will continue the progressive or left of centre slant of the Vatican, and that became clear, or there were suggestions of that in February this year, when then Cardinal Robert Prevost, the new Pope, put out a statement essentially saying the US Vice President J.D. Vance was wrong. That was significant because the Vice President here, Vance, is a recent convert to Catholicism.
I was shocked, John, when I saw that, because I thought when you got a huge role, like immediately, well, before it's announced, you would delete your Twitter account if you're the new Pope. But there we have it. His X account is still live, which is incredible.
Is this it? Is this the first Pope with his own Twitter account? Probably. I don't think the popes in the past have had a Twitter account. I don't remember that. Maybe they have.
What do we know about his life prior to this ascension to the papacy?
Well, we know that he was,
by the way, I bet today increased his followers on social media. I guarantee you that. More followers on social media. By far. Another couple hundred, easily.
Well, we know that he was, born in 1955, an altar boy at a church on the south side of Chicago. He studied a degree of science and mathematics at Villanova University in Pennsylvania.
Okay, now let's find out what he sounds like, because I think he has an accent, and I'm sure he sounds exactly like his brother. His brother sounds like.
Huge deal. How are you feeling right now?
To be honest, there hasn't been a chance to think about it because it's been constant phone calls.
This is the Pope's brother. This is the tag-along Mertz of the Pope. So this is the Pope's brother. I don't know much about him, but I imagine he's going to be banging on his brother to get him all kinds of perks.
Think about it because it's been constant phone calls, emails, messages, interviews. So I don't think it's really sunk in. It's kind of surreal. It's great pride. This is an awesome thing in the sense that the first, not only Pope, but first American Pope.
Do you think this guy's going to try to make money off it? He's going to become an artist or have his own line of beer Pope beer, or have his own, I don't know, what's hip nowadays? Hot chicken?
Make an album?
Yeah, right, an album. Everybody's into hot chicken now. Everywhere you look, everyone's got another hot chicken joint. So that's what his brother's going to do. The Pope's hot chicken is going to be next, coming out of Chicago. Or the Chicago deep dish pizza for communion. They're going to be 3 inches thick. That's what's going to happen as well. All right, lots going on. The Pope is an American. That is wild.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from The Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
All right, we've got weather. Finally, it's going to get warm. And, I think, like on Monday and Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I was feeling really down, sort of depressed, and just not feeling well. And I think it's the weather. Once the sun comes out and it's 85, 90, it's going to be 94 tomorrow, almost 100 in the valley on Saturday. I think that does give you some pep. The sun's come out. You get the little, vitamin D in you. And I think it works. I really do. I think that, the reason why people live out here is the weather. Otherwise, you'd never tolerate any of this. If it snowed out here in December, January, February, a little bit of March, this would be a ghost town because we put up with a lot of crap. LA comes fast at you and hard. LA throws a lot at you. And we go outside. We live here because of the sun, the weather. Beautiful weather almost all year round. A little hot in the summer. I get that. But if you live near the coast, you have that kind of money, it doesn't bother you. 75 is a hot day for you on the coast. But let's find out what's going to be this weekend. We have the first weekend where you can get out and enjoy yourself, do some yard work, maybe go to this concert in Huntington Beach, the Wango Tango concert. This is going to be a great weekend to really get out and get some vitamin D in you and feel better. You're going to feel mentally and physically better this weekend when you get out.
Hot certainly will be the key word in the next couple of days. Enough actually to get a heat advisory that goes into effect tomorrow. That'll kick in about 10 a.m. tomorrow. So all the areas you see in that orange color, that's going to be a heat advisory, meaning temperatures approaching that 90s to triple digits range for these areas. And so certainly there's heat starting to move into Southern California even as we speak here on Friday Eve.
Okay, I think this is Danny Romero. Is this Danny Romero? He does a great job, but I'm going to get on my knees here. I'm going to... get on my knees here just for a second. Dear God, please don't let Danny Romero give us 900 tips on how to stay cool. Please don't tell us to get in the shade. Please don't tell us to get to a cooling station. Please don't tell us to wear light clothing. Please don't tell us to drink water. Please, for God's sakes, we know all of that. Please don't let him do that. Father and Son, Holy Spirit. Okay. All right. All right, let's get back to it.
Friday Eve, otherwise known as Thursday. To the beach you go. Of course, be cooler there down in Malibu, 64 degrees under sunny skies. That's a hint you get up above everything else from sea level up to the mountain spots. Big Bear, we check in there at the lake and there too. A gorgeous day, 64 degrees, sunny skies over the mountain spots. Now, the inland spots, here we go. Check in the valley there. We look at Van Nuys, 86, and we can see overall those really warm inland temps. We saw 60s, 70s last couple of days. Look at this now, approaching 90, 89 Palmdale right now, 82 for Beaumont. We're showing 85 in Santa Clarita. Coast still on the cooler side. Redondo Beach, 68, 66 for Seal Beach, but those hot temps.
This is perfect. This is perfect weather. It's going to be warm tomorrow and Saturday, but we'll deal with it.
Hot temps, they're inland. Look at that, 87 in Covina, 88 in Ontario, 86 in Chino Hills. Temps hot and getting hotter.
Okay. Thank you, Danny Romero with ABC News. Without treating us all like we're morons. Giving us 900 tips on what to do. Call your grandparents if they live alone without air conditioning and go to a mall. Hot temperatures are going to be from noon to 4. We know all that. Everybody knows that. We're hip to the quip for that. All right, Paris Hilton is in the news. What's going on with Paris Hilton? She is a huge star, huge celebrity, and she reacts to a fan's car catching fire, and I think she helped people survive.
Paris, you want to know something that's hot? My car just caught on fire.
Oh, no.
And your cup survived. Can you please buy me a new car?
Did y'all see that girl whose car caught on fire and she had a Paris Hilton cup in her car? And that was the only thing that did not catch on fire? And she literally made a video and shouted out Paris Hilton and said, hey, can you help me buy a new car? And Paris Hilton responded and says, I'm going to see what I can do.
Okay, so Paris Hilton... A Paris Hilton fan had their car catch on fire. And I think the only thing that didn't burn was the Paris Hilton cup. Is that right, Bellion?
Yes.
And a shout out to Paris Hilton. Can you buy me a car? And her reaction was,
I'm going to see what I can do.
I'm going to see what I could do. And let's find out if Paris Hilton laid a new car on this person.
I'm going to see what I can do. Like, let me find so I can get one of these people to help me, because these celebrities is doing a big one for people. Like, she literally made a video. It's just as simple as, hey, Paris Hilton, my car just caught on fire and your cup was the only thing that did not burn up. Can you help me? And Paris Hilton literally responded and said, yeah. Like, what am I doing wrong here?
That's great.
And Paris Hilton literally responded and said, yeah.
That's classic.
Like, what am I doing wrong here? I need help. I need a new wig. I need to get right for the Chris Brown concert. I need to get right for the Jeezy concert. Jeezy, I need help. I need to get right for your concert.
I need a new wig.
I need a new hose.
That's great.
I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to see what I can do.
I like that. I'm going to see what I can do.
I'm going to see what I can do.
I think this is going to be one of those songs
that they
I was going to take a
auto-tune.
Auto-tune, yeah. This is going to be auto-tune.
See what I can do
by about 5:30.
I'm going to see what I can do.
Yeah. I guess, I don't know if she actually got it. Did she get her a new car?
Haven't heard.
All
We're
right.
going to see what she can do.
We're standing by. Okay. Bye. Bye. We're live on KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.